Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. I'm the Scent Maven. Welcome back to my channel, Shopping and Scents, for another Dollar Tree haul. And I am just freshly out of the shower. That is why my hair is still wet. And yes, I have broken a nail, which I did not fix for this video because we go all natural. It's hot. It's really hot. I don't know if it's hot in your state where you are, but in New York, it's 72 degrees, I think, right now, but it feels like it's 100. Anyway, I have a Dollar Tree haul to share with you, and I have some exciting stuff because I'm hauling things that I usually don't find at the Dollar Tree a whole lot, and that's DVDs and books. Although I have been finding books a lot more lately. It's always exciting to find a good book at the Dollar Tree. I found some decor. I got some stuff to show you. Where to start? Maybe I should start with this. So the Dollar Tree has hand sanitizer back again. This is the Assured brand hand sanitizer. I don't know why I said that like that. Hand sanitizer, okay? Assured brand, and this is 70% alcohol. This is the unscented, I believe. It says kills 99.9% of germs, vitamin E and aloe. And there was no limit at the Dollar Tree where I purchased these. So they had these at, let me see, does it have an expiration date? Yes, it expires in 2023. So I have plenty of time to use these. There, at the Dollar Tree I went to, there was no limit. So they had these by the register. I guess because they said they were having a problem with theft at this particular Dollar Tree, which I don't go to that often, which is closer to my work than closer to my home. And yes, I have started back at the office a couple of days a week and then working from home the rest of the time as we go into phase 1. So anyway, the cashier had about 20 of these next to the register. And I was like, there's really no limit. So I can take all of these and it's okay. And he's like, yeah, you can have all of them. And at first I was like, okay, give me 2. Okay, maybe 4. And then I stopped myself. I stopped myself because I am going wacky on the hand sanitizer, okay? Because I want to be prepared for myself, my mom, and my friends if the coronavirus comes back in the fall, which we don't know if it will. This makes some screen cap. And the other reason is that the Assured brand, other people who have been hauling Dollar Tree stuff have been finding the Assured in the bottle with the little pump, and it's the green bottle, and my mom has that one and it smells really good. It's the one with the extra aloe in it. And then they also have a lemon scented one and a lavender one, and I want to wait for those. So I just picked up a couple of these. I'm glad that the Assured is back, and this is 8 fluid ounces for $1. 70% alcohol, you can't beat it. And I'll tell you something, it kind of smells like Bacardi. It says compared to Purell hand sanitizer, vitamin E and aloe. I don't think it's supposed to be scented. It doesn't really smell like straight up rubbing alcohol. I swear to you, it smells like Bacardi. I don't know. And I am not a drinker. Oh, and then I picked up some more of the soft soap. This is the antibacterial soft soap with moisturizers. I have picked up a bunch of these. I have shared them with my mom. These are small bottles. These are only 5.5 fluid ounces and they go real quick. So I share these with my mom. She uses them. I want her to be extra super careful because she's older with underlying health conditions. So I always share the antibacterials with her. Don't worry, I'm getting to the fun stuff. I picked up this brush, like a back scrubbing brush. Yes, it says bath brush. What language is that? Brosse de Bain. So I have the loofah on a stick. It sounds so odd. I have the loofah on a stick, but this is bristles. And I did pick up a small, like little face cleaner one that I haven't used yet, that I want to use with some scrub that I have. But I thought this would be good for exfoliating in the summer. I know we get dry skin in the winter, but I, as a fair-skinned person, get sunburned and everywhere. So I thought this would be good for like the dry skin, or for to do the moisturizing on the back, you know. So I picked up this bath brush. It's like a light pink. I don't think they had purple. I don't know what colors they had. I'm getting to better stuff. You guys saw that I hauled the little peacock poof. Can you see it up there? So see that green thing up there? That's a little peacock poof. Yeah. Anyway, I found the flamingo poof pen. So you know I love these novelty pens, and who could pass up the little flamingo poof? Because writing at work or writing anytime, you just feel more magical writing with the flamingo poof. And it is really pretty. The pink is so fluffy. What movie is that from? It's from Despicable Me, where the girl wins like the stuffed animal and she goes, it's so cute and fluffy. Yes, so that's what this is. It's fluffy. And it has a crown. Then I picked up some notebooks. I know, did I need more notebooks? I did not. But I found this textured notebook. It says 60 sheets. I don't know if this is lined or unlined. It's a watermelon, and the seeds are little hearts. Should I open this? I don't want to open it, because then what if I give it as a gift? It does not say if it's lined or unlined. Just says 60 sheets. And I have to guess. And then it's going to bother me. Oh, wait, here. I can open it with and close it again. I think. I don't know. I know people are going to say, you're fussing too much with things in your videos. I can get it open. I'm going to just hold it. I'm just going to open it, because I am dying to know. Is it lined or unlined? I must know. Okay. It's lined. So you guys won't have to open yours. So this gives me an excuse to use mine and not hoard it. So it has like this textured. It's really cute. The pages, are they thin? So you got to be careful with some of these notebooks and stuff, because I noticed the pages are like super thin, and you have to go like this, like you have to do the old lady thing. Yeah, so these have thin pages, but this is like super cute for summertime. Yeah, and then I'm not opening these. These are lined, I can tell. So this is 3 books, and it shows you what they look like, so I really don't have to open it. So it says Live, Laugh, Love on the first one, and then the back one is like the stripy thing, and then the middle one, if you guys can see it, is got like tropical like leaves. So these are also like, no, I was gonna say these are textured, but I don't think they are. So these are cute little notebooks. They're 40 sheets. They're 4 by 6. So I picked up a pack of notebooks. Now we're gonna get to the fun stuff. So I found some books. Now you know that I have hauled, if you watch my channel, some decorative books, but now I found actual like books. So this one is interesting. This is Pogue's Basics Life. And it says essential tips and shortcuts that no one bothers to tell you for simplifying your day. And this is by David Pogue. So the scientific method for extracting ketchup. It has like these life hacks, laundry, the basics, how to choose the right eyeglass frames for your face. This I want to know. This one right here. How to stop your garbage can from riding up with the bag. So this has some interesting life hacks. How to clean everything. Removing red wine stains. 57 varieties of ketchup, 1 way to remove it. How to remove hideous, unsightly candle wax. This one is how to get blood out of fabric. Yeah, so it has like all these different things. Mistyped words, all how to get a splinter out, the difference between Advil and Tylenol, how to get rid of belly fat, anti-itch in a pinch. And then look, it even has social hacks. The ultimate guide to remembering names, introducing two people whose names you're supposed to know, how to prevent a soda can from foaming over. Let's see here. How to chill soda faster, how to rinse bacon in cold water before cooking, all kinds of life hacks. So it's just like how to prevent your flip-flop plug from popping out. How many of us have had that problem? So this looks really interesting. Like, yeah, I need to read this book because this looks like really interesting stuff. A lot of questions that I have are answered in here. Then you guys know that I live in Brooklyn. And so I had to pick this book up because it was just so fascinating to me. And a lot of times I use books as decorative items or like conversation starters. Like I might have this on my coffee table, or you guys saw I hauled a book on how to cut fruit into different shapes and how to cleaning essentials and tips. So I use those as like conversation starters. I always like to have an interesting array of books on my coffee table and on my desk and on the kitchen table, just here and there, to have people think that I'm a learned person, an eclectic Renaissance woman. Anyway, this is a book that I might actually read. It says, Only the Dead Know Brooklyn. I mean, how could I not? Only the Dead Know Brooklyn. It says a fast-paced, scary book with a wicked sense of humor. And then it says, and that's like, you have to look like where the critical acclaim is coming from. And it says that compliment came from the best-selling author of Patient Zero. So then I had to look up what Patient Zero is. So I looked it up and I didn't find the book first. I found the movie online. You can look up the YouTube trailer. It's actually, it looks like a really good movie and it got terrible reviews, and it stars Stanley Tucci, who's a great actor. But we all know that great actors make some bad movies. So Patient Zero is supposed to be like this apocalyptic world where a pandemic turns the people into like these zombie-like creatures. And there's this one guy and he's like a half zombie, like they didn't convert him all the way. And so he has to find out how to get rid of, like, how to reverse all the other zombies. Like he's the only one who can speak their language because he's only halfway there, halfway zombie. And so in talking to them, he has to find Patient Zero, which is the person that started the whole pandemic thing. And it sounds really fascinating and the trailer looks really good. And then you look on Rotten Tomatoes, which you can't always judge on Rotten Tomatoes. There are a lot of good movies that I like on there that got terrible reviews, but Patient Zero got really bad reviews. If I watch it, which I'm allured by it, I'll let you know how what I think about it. But the DVD is expensive, so I might just watch it. No. On YouTube, you have to purchase it. I don't think they give you the option of renting it. And it's not on Netflix, so I'm torn. But anyway, so going back to Only the Dead Know Brooklyn, it says, for you guys who are interested, and this is marked $25.99, by the way. It says, Ryan Driggs has lived in Brooklyn for 128 years, 96 of them as one of the last members of a tribe of blood-eating immortals who have called the borough home since before colonial times. Besides the occasional hard-to-control thirst, his life is in the 21st century is uneventful. Until he meets Jennifer, a human from Manhattan, this amazing woman, the most amazing woman he's met in his unnaturally long life. I don't know. This doesn't sound as interesting as I'm reading it. Unable to leave Brooklyn without reverting back to his original cancer-stricken human state. This sounds depressing. Ryan knows that he must tell Jennifer who and what he really is, but before he can find the words, she is kidnapped by a tribe of Manhattan vampires And Ryan discovers that for a reason unknown to him, he is a target too. Ryan soon realizes he's been thrust into a world that is more dangerous than anything he's imagined. If Ryan leaves Brooklyn, he will die. This sounds like a crazy book for good this time. But if he stays put, Jennifer won't survive. He is ultimately faced with the question, would you give up your own life to save the life of someone you love? I don't know. It's not a very long book. It's only... How many pages is this book? I think I might have been better off if I would have found Patient Zero. You know what? I should read Patient Zero instead of watching the movie. 291 pages. So, tell me, guys, what you think. I just thought it was, and this is like a good conversation piece because I've talked to my friends about it and I posted on my Facebook page and I was like, does anybody think it's odd that, you know, I shop at Dollar Trees in Brooklyn. I shop at Dollar Trees in other parts of the boroughs, and I find this one in my borough. Only the Dead know Brooklyn. So there is that. Yeah, so that, and then Pogue's Basic Life Essential Tips and Shortcuts. That looks really handy dandy. I found some DVDs. I want to show you some makeup. I have some decor. Okay, so I was looking for this. Here is a good tip that's not in Pogue's Basic Life Tips. If you want to know what is the good decor at the Dollar Tree, go to the website. Because on the website, you can type in home decor and it will show you all the different like canvas art and banks and little decorative doodads and shadow boxes like this one that I have that says life begins after coffee. Because when I go to the Dollar Tree, the stuff is usually all like mishmash together and nobody wants to sit there sifting through all that stuff and then it goes everywhere. And you know, with the whole pandemic thing, you don't want to be in the Dollar Tree longer than you have to be. So the best way to get a good sense of all of the decor that they have, and this way you can just pick through and you'll know what you're looking for, is to check online. So I always check what makeup they have. I check the home decor, and I always check to see if they have the sanitizer, which they never do. So I saw this online. I think 1 or 2 people hauled it. This is the only one in the set of these boxes that I like. This is a decor, just like a shadow box thing with the glass. And this is perfect for my desk, which is getting cluttered with things that are perfect for my desk. And it says, she believed she could, so she did. And I thought that was super cute. Then this, I would never have known to look for unless I saw it online. It's a kid's brush, but it has a pug on it. And they had another one. See, this has basic bristles. They had another one with a different type of pug, and the bristles were rainbow, but they were all like crazy curly cued out. And I don't know if that's to take out tangles or what. And I have fine hair, so like this is a cute, this brush would actually work in my hair, even though it's a kid's brush. So I remember going on a trip, an overnight retreat trip, and I packed everything and I forgot my damn hairbrush. So I actually had to brush my hair using a jaw clip and just like kind of Houdini my way through it. So this is a cute like little brush to just like throw in your bag. It doesn't take up that much room and it would serve in a pinch. And of course, how could I resist it? It's so cute with the little pug on it. Then I got these placemats. Speaking of pug, I have to wash my Malcolm's placemat. So I got these to replace his place mat while I'm washing it. And it says live, love, eat. Not that Malcolm uses utensils. So I thought these were cute placemats to put his water bowl and his food bowl. And these are actually easy to like wipe down because they're vinyl or whatever this is. This is by Greenbrier. Just says placemat. So I thought that was cute, and it's got like this stress distressed wood kind of like background. Now, we're getting down to the interesting part. So this particular Dollar Tree that is closer to my work than to my home, they had DVDs. They had a whole, I want to say, I'm not going to use a bad word, a whole bleep pile of DVDs. So the thing about getting DVDs at the Dollar Tree or buying DVDs in any kind of bargain bin, there's a reason that they're $1. It's either one of two reasons. Either the movie was really popular when it came out and everybody bought it, so everybody has it, so nobody's buying it. And then you can actually get a good movie if you missed it the first time around. The other movies that they have are usually a blank show. So, not cursing in my videos, they're usually bad. They usually get horrible reviews, and that's why they're there. So they're either bad movies or good movies that everybody has. So I picked up a couple of movies. There was one that I was tempted to pick up and I didn't, and I'm glad that I didn't. And you guys would be like, well, you picked up the Notebook for $1. You know, the watermelon Notebook. How bad could the movie be? I don't know. They got some pretty bad looking movies. They actually, I think they had the Kirk Cameron super Christian Christmas movie. Anyway, if you guys have heard about that movie, so what else did they have? So they had this movie called Run All Night, and it looked really interesting. It had a cool title and it had Liam Neeson in it. And then I was like, no, I don't know. I didn't really like Taken, although I like Liam Neeson as a movie actor, but he's done some pretty stinky movies. So I was like, I don't know about this one. And then after I left the Dollar Tree, I watched the trailer for it, and I was like, it's probably a good thing that I didn't pick that one up, because it doesn't look like such a good movie. It's like somebody is trying to kill his son, and he has to protect his son from being killed, and they have to run all night. It seemed like a really like bootleg version of Taken, and I wasn't feeling it. So what did I pick up? I picked up, let's start with, I purchased 2 movies that I already have. And why did I do that? The first one that I picked up is Mixed Nuts. Now, I would not recommend this to you as a Christmas movie because, okay, I love Steve Martin. He's made some stinky movies in the past too. But if you're not somebody who's grown up with this movie or knew it when it came out and just have like a quirky personality that gets this type of movie, you probably won't enjoy it. The reason that I picked up another one of it, and this got like 10% on Rotten Tomatoes. This movie is considered so bad that it often goes out of print. So you may, like now on Amazon, you'll find it for $6.99. But when I was first looking for it a couple of Christmases ago, when a friend of mine reminded me that I didn't have it in my Christmas collection, I could not believe I didn't have it. It was some crazy price, like $100, $90, $60-something, because it was out of print. So just in case it goes out of print again, I decided to pick up an extra one. You can hear it shaky in there. I don't know what's going on with that. They had 2 copies of this. They both had that shakiness to it. So this is about people who run a suicide hotline at Christmas. So if you have like a dark sense of humor. So it says, it was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, the only creatures stirring were a transvestite, a homicidal Santa, a serial killer, the staff of a suicide hotline, and a very crazy pregnant woman. And this has a lot of great actors in it. Madeline Kahn, Anthony LaPaglia, Juliette Lewis, Rob Reiner, Adam Sandler, Rita Wilson. So, and it did get some good reviews on the back, and it's from credible organizations. Like it got some good reviews from the Associated Press and from the Houston Post. So, I mean, it depends on what your cup of tea is. But like I said, because this movie goes out of print sometimes, I decided to pick up an extra one. So, and the other question I would ask you guys is, and just to go with my theory, is that I have never, and tell me guys if you've had a different experience. But I've never purchased a $1 movie at the Dollar Tree that I've not previously watched and thought, gee, that was a really, really good movie for $1. It's always, or that was really stinky. And now I know why it's $1. I've never found a movie for $1 that I thought was really, really good. I've never had that experience. So I picked up this movie, which I already have, and it's Salt. And this is with Angelina Jolie. Now, the reason that I got it is because I have the regular version, and this is the deluxe unrated edition, original theatrical film plus 2 unrated extended cuts. Now, I had an experience with the movie 1408, which I highly recommend, where I saw it in the movie theater and I did not like the theatrical ending. I like the alternate version so much better, makes the movie so much more amazing. So this movie, I watched it in the movie theater based off of how good the trailer was. And then when I saw it in the theater, I was like, wow, that trailer made the movie look a lot better than it actually was. And I have to actually rewatch Salt again. So it's about this woman. It's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. We'll be here for a long time if I try to explain it. It's like she's a CIA operative, and this guy comes in one day to an interrogation, and he says, on this day, a spy is going to come from Russia and kill the president of the United States. And she's like, oh, you're making that up. That's not true, you know. And he said, well, don't you want to know the name of the Russian spy? And she's like, you know, okay. And then he's like, Evelyn Salt. And she's like, well, my name is Evelyn Salt. And then he's like, well, then he says to her, well, then you are a Russian spy. And then she just takes off, and the whole movie goes into, like, you know, she's telling them she's not a spy. They're convinced she is a spy. You know, why is this man saying this about her? So watch the trailer. Like I said, I saw it in the movie theater. I thought it was okay. And yet I bought it on DVD. I don't know why I bought it on DVD the first time. And then I bought it again for the deluxe unrated edition. So I have to watch Salt again and see. And then I watched the trailer for this again recently, and somebody commented, is the sequel going to be called Pepper? Okay, now let's move on to the 3 movies that I have not seen before. This is with the Blu-ray, the DVD, and the digital HD. So this got to be pretty bad if they're giving you all that for $1. So this is The Judge, and this is with Robert Downey Jr. and Robert Duvall, 2 great actors. I remember seeing this kind of on TV at some point and thinking it was mildly interesting, but kind of mediocre. But I figured for $1, it was worth another viewing. And I'm not going to go into all these descriptions. Basically, it's about Robert Downey Jr. He plays a lawyer. Robert Duvall plays his father. They don't have a good relationship. And then the father is accused of a hit and run. And then the son has to represent him. And they have to go through the whole trial thing with them not liking each other and whatever. So then I found these other 2 movies. Okay, so Predestination. I read the back of it. I like Ethan Hawke. I think he's aged pretty well. But then again, when was the last time you saw Ethan Hawke do a good movie? I'm like thinking back to Reality Bites. I don't even remember watching that movie. But that's like the last movie I really remember him in, except for the first Purge movie. And if you guys are a fan of the Purge franchise, you guys, I think, will agree that the first Purge movie is probably the least fascinating, but necessary to set up all the other Purge movies, which are far superior to the first one, except the last one, which I thought was, but I gotta watch that one again. So this is with Ethan Hawke, and it says Predestination. I've never heard of this movie before. And it says, to save the future, he must protect his past. I don't know. But the description got me. It says, Predestination chronicles the life of temporal agent Ethan Hawke, sent on a intricate series of time travel journeys designed to ensure the continuation of his law enforcement career. Now on his final assignment, the agent must recruit his younger self while pursuing the one criminal that has eluded him throughout time. I don't know. I have to watch the trailer for it. I didn't check the Rotten Tomatoes score. This one I think did pretty on Rotten Tomatoes. And then this one, I don't know. I've never heard of this one before either. And this has got George Clooney and Julia Roberts. Good actors, but we all know the good actors can make sucky films. So this says, in the real-time high-stakes thriller, George Clooney and Julia Roberts star as financial TV host Lee Gates and his producer Patty, who are put in an extreme situation when an irate investor who has lost everything forcefully takes over their studio. During a tense standoff broadcast to millions on live TV, Lee and Patty must work furiously against the clock to unravel the mystery behind a conspiracy at the heart of today's fast-paced, high-tech global markets. I don't know. When it starts to get into like global markets, I like the whole thing of, you know, this irate guy takes over a TV station on live TV and he's all angry and stuff. So, and then it says not every conspiracy is a theory. I have no idea. Has anybody ever seen this movie? I gotta watch the trailer for it. No idea. Then I picked up some makeup. Wow, this was a really long video because I keep yapping and yapping. I picked up 2 of the Remy Rose products. I picked this up. I don't know if I got this before. This is the purple. This is Ariana. And I figured I'd try these out for you. And this is lipstick. And this is lip gloss. And this is Blakely. And it's in a really dark, like brick red color. So I figured I'd try these out for you to see how dark pigmented this stuff is. I meant to take my mirror. You guys know that I love to do super close-ups of myself putting on lipstick. Whoa. Oh, that was not good. It just kind of shot out all over. Okay. I have to do a better... Where the hell did I put my paper towel? I had a paper towel. And now I don't know what I did with it. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, here we go. It's hard to tell because I meant to put a mirror in front of me and now I don't know where the thing is. Oh, see, a lot came out. It's really like a blood color. Yeah, so that's really pigmented. I don't know how they call that a lip gloss and not a lipstick. I don't like this. I think it comes out. I think you need to use like a doe foot applicator and kind of spread it around. I'm not thrilled with this. I think it's really pigmented. It's definitely not a gloss. It's okay. You guys know I'm always overcritical of these. Test these on. It's all right. It's okay. And I'm going to take this off. It's really pigmented. And it comes out like crazy. And it's just like, no matter, even if you're trying to be like gentle, it definitely, it's way too much for a gloss. And then we're going to see about this Remy Rose in Ariana. What's this called? This has a doe foot. The other one definitely needs a doe foot. This one is a lot lighter. Like this. Like this is the gloss. And the other one is the lipstick. That's good. That's cute. I was gonna say, that's nice. I like that one. Oop. That's a nice one. And it dries pretty fast. So I'm happy with that one. But then again, you know that I love all things purple. So I'm going to say I'm liking the Ariana. And the Blakely is, I don't know. I got to work with that one. But it's very, this is very drying. It's very kind of drying on your lips. Okay, that's it. That was a long video. Okay, I can really talk. Yeah, so comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you all in another video. But until then, goodbye everyone out there in YouTube land.